Alright y'all, how's it going today? Good morning, good morning. So today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. I've been kind of mixing up our content lately on the channel. Today we're going to try doing some Uber Eats stuff, some Uber Eats delivery. Now, so what happened is, I have this little Acura that I'm in right now that I was doing for a flip job. Basically, kind of like the video I was talking to you guys about the other day. You buy it, you fix it, you flip it. Right now I'm waiting for it to sell. So I was like, you know what, like it's kind of sitting in my garage, not making me any money, so I might as well figure out a way to make some cash off of it. And I figured, hey, why not do Uber Eats? Unfortunately, the car's not new enough to do Uber, because I've kind of always wanted to do Uber. I think it'd be like a cool way to meet people. But it is new enough to do Uber Eats. You really don't even need a new car to do that. You could have a piece of shit car and you can still do Uber Eats, so that's nice. So that's what we're gonna get into now, guys. So, you know, sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and we're gonna get started. Alright, y'all. So, the first order of business today is to get gas. We're starting off with like a little bit over E, and so like I'm gonna need gas anyways. But anyways, so in this video today, we obviously are gonna do some Uber Eats delivery type stuff, and then this is my first day of doing it, so I've never done it before, and we're going to kind of record the process, what it's like, whether or not it's actually worth doing, because I don't think I would do this in one of my primary cars, only because it kind of puts, I'm one of those people, it puts a lot of miles on your car, right? Which is why I'm using the Acura, because I don't really care if this thing gets miles on it or not, right? Because this is supposed to make me money. So if it gets more miles, I really don't care. You know, it's making me money. But my truck or my car, I'd be like, I don't really want to put a lot of miles on it. So we're gonna figure out if it's worth it. I'm gonna show you guys how much I make, how long it took, how many miles we drove. I'll give a rough estimate of how much gas we used and all that stuff. So right now we're just heading to the gas station, and I'll get back to you guys when we have gas and as we wait for our first order. Oh, so I'm gonna show y'all this Uber Eats app. So we got gas. I put about 20 bucks in it. It put me a little below full tank. So it looks like we're kind of in like these hotspot areas. Honestly, like I should go a little bit more towards Central Phoenix or the Tempe area, but I don't know. We'll kind of figure it out. We'll see how it goes. So we're gonna go online, and it makes you kind of do all this verification stuff. Like it makes you show that you're wearing your mask and whatnot. So we're gonna do that real quick. You guys are gonna see me take a weird selfie here. So it makes you prove that you're wearing a face mask. You have to take a picture of yourself wearing that, which I'll do right now. You know, let's take a picture. And once you do that, oh god, alright, once you do that, it just has you go through all this stuff. I won't drive, I have symptoms, I disinfected my car, wash and sanitize my hands regularly, that I do. And then you hit, you're ready to drive. Alright guys, so then you come back over here and you hit go. Kind of an elongated process, but whatever. I mean, how can they actually prove that you're really even doing what you say you're doing, but who knows. So now we kind of just wait it out. Alright, so when we get a trip, I'll start it back up, I'll let you guys know. Literally the moment that I stopped recording, we got a trip. So this trip's for like $7, I think. We gotta go to Chick-fil-A, then we gotta go take this delivery to some person. So let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna hit navigate. Actually, I know where it is, so I don't even know why I'm doing that, but here we go, guys. I'll catch you when we get there.
Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping they will cave in and swallow me whole. Wonder why my mind keeps on spinning. This isn't how living to me was told. Why am I like this? Something's always amiss. Can't put my finger on it, but it's there. Wait for it to subside, but my mind won't apply. Waiting.
Yo, so we just picked up our first order. So we went to Chick-fil-A, and we got an order. I'm not gonna say her name, so that'd be rude. Process was a little bit different than what I was expecting. So when you sign up for Uber Eats, they make you tell them what type of car you have. And I guess that kind of just came in handy right now, because when I picked up this meal, I didn't even go inside. Like, they just had this little designated parking area. And they just came up to my car and they said, hey, are you picking up an order for so-and-so? And I said, yeah. And then they gave me the order. So I'm assuming that they must have used the information that Uber gives them about my car to figure out, you know, who's goes to who. But anyways, y'all, so our first order, it says it's 11 minutes. It's gonna take about 11 minutes, about 4 miles to get there. Shouldn't be too bad. Chick-fil-A. What's interesting is, so I use Uber Eats a lot for work, and I always get a little mad because sometimes your order isn't what you ordered. Like, something's missing or they didn't put certain stuff in. And I was always kind of thinking to myself, like, why don't the delivery people kind of like check for that? Because you can see, like, I can see that she ordered potatoes and nuggets and all this jazz. And so I'm like, why don't they make sure that you actually are getting what you paid for? And the thing is that they seal the bags, which makes sense, you know, because you don't want anybody stealing or touching your food. But on the flip side of that, if I wanted to confirm that she had gotten what she got, and not even like digging through her food, just like visually inspecting and confirming that she got what she ordered, you can't really do that because you break the seal, so it looks bad, you know. So that's kind of interesting. Like, I never really realized that was the case until I thought I'm doing stuff. But anyways, y'all, let's keep it going. All right, y'all, we are pulling up to our first destination. Lighting's kind of bad. Whatever, it's not my choice. Pothole. Okay, so this place is called something irrigation. So here's what's interesting. I kind of thought that in the process of doing this, I'd be delivering to sketchy neighborhoods or just sketchy situations. And knock on wood, this is also my first delivery. But oh, here it is. In the process of doing this, to be honest with you, like, usually the people who are ordering this stuff, it's like people who I have my mask on. People who, you know, they're at their business, or they're at a hotel, or something like that, you know? It's never like anybody like in a sketch neighborhood, because I guess, I don't know, not that they can't afford it, but it's just, I don't know, I don't think that's Uber Eats clientele, you know? Like, usually I think if you're concerned about financials or whatnot, like, you would just pick it up yourself, you know? Ooh, I parked kind of bad. Whatever. Alright, so let's go deliver this food, shall we? Alright, y'all, so just did our first delivery. It's pretty easy, pretty to the point. You know, she just came out, gave her the food, went about her day. I'm not too sure how good you guys can hear me, so I apologize if it's kind of muffled. So anyways, right now we're looking for trips. And as you can see, we kind of have some hotspot areas around us, but we're not actually in the hotspot ourselves. So I reckon that we ease on down the road and get ourselves into a little hotspot and see if we can, cause see, look, here's where we are, and that's where the money is. Literally, the money is everywhere we're not. So we're gonna go pop ourselves into the money, so we can make some money. All right. So here's the thing, right? Like, I feel like people feel like there's a stigma behind like doing like Uber or doing these delivery services, and I'm like, like, I don't really see it, because they're like, oh, you're like just driving people around, that's low level work. And I'm like, well, I'm already a taxi driver full time. Like, when you think about it, like, people think that being a pilot is this really fancy job and whatnot, but honestly it's not. Like, I'm nothing more than an overpaid taxi driver. So that being said, and you know, of course I have some regulations, and it's a little bit harder than flying or driving a car. But I mean, with modern airlines, it's not that difficult. But it's like, so really, I'm just doing the same thing that I've been doing my whole life, except for I'm doing it with Uber. And it's food instead of people. So, you know, what's the change? It's like cargo. Ooh! We got something. Alright, y'all, sorry, that video cut out. So we got another order. This one's for $5, cinco dinero. Back at Uber, or back at Chick-fil-A. So literally, we just left Chick-fil-A. Now we're going back to Chick-fil-A. So this is kind of interesting. I guess people kind of order from the same places. One of the things that I was hoping to get out of this experience was like finding like new restaurants, because I've lived in the Phoenix area for a long time, so I kind of know everything around here. So I was like, oh, maybe in the process of doing this, like I'll find some really cool places. And so far I haven't. It's just been Chick-fil-A. So we'll see. Anyways, guys, back with the hustle. We're going to reconsolidate and regroup at the end of the day. I don't know how long I'm gonna go for. We'll see. And after that, we'll talk about how much you made. All right, talk to you guys. All right, y'all. I'm not really sure. Okay, so we're on order number, I think three or four, one of the two. Anyways, I'm not really sure how much money I made yet. We're gonna talk about that when we get in the video. But we had a little bit of an issue, caused a big delay. And it, it's interesting, like when you have a delay, it's amazing how quickly it starts eating into your money. I didn't really realize that. And so what happened was we pulled up to Denny's and picked up the food, no problem. They're a little rude, but whatever. And you go into the app and you tell the app, hey, I want to go deliver this food. And so you swipe, and it's supposed to give you the address and how to get to where you need to go. Well, for some reason, it said that I wasn't at Denny's, and I was like, "Well, I'm at Denny's, so I don't know why it's not working." So I tried shutting down the app, reopening the app, still nothing. So I had to call Uber, and I'm on hold with Uber, and I'm on the phone with them 15 minutes or so, and they're like, "Oh, well, shut down the app again and try again and see if it works this time." And I'm like, "I've tried it like 2 or 3 times, like I really don't think it's gonna work this time." And they were like, "I don't know, just do it." And I was like, "All right, whatever." So I'll give it a shot. Gave it a shot. Sure enough, it worked. And so the app messing up caused, like, I don't know, that was a pretty significant, it was probably like a 10 to 15 minute delay. Which in that time, like, I could have had another order, right? So I don't know, it kind of like adds up the little stuff. But at the same time, like, if you're just kind of doing this type of thing to like kill time, or, like, hey, I'm laying at home, I could make some money, like, do it. All right, guys, what's up? All right, so I don't really know what time we started. I probably should have kept track, but I'm gonna say we started at like 10 or 11 o'clock, and it's like 4:45, almost 4 o'clock now. Sorry, 4:45, almost 5 o'clock. And we made $66.80, I think, including tips and all that. And I put about $20 in gas. And I have no idea how many miles we did. I didn't keep track. But all in all, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Would I say it's worth it? I mean, 4 hours, 5 hours, $66. But like, if you just like, let's say like you're like, you know what, I want to take my partner out to dinner tonight. And I don't want to dinner to my own change. Let me go drive around Uber Eats for a little bit, make some money so I take them out to eat. Perfect. Also, I feel like it's a lot about timing it out right. Like, there was basically from like 2 to 4, that's where I made a lot of my money. Because it was like boom, call, boom, call, boom, call, boom, call. And like by the time I was pulling up and dropping off one, I was getting a call for another. So I feel like that's what took up, that's what made most of my money. So I feel like if you were to do this during those peak hours, I would say like lunchtime and dinner time, especially on the weekends, you could really come out of here with a decent amount of cash. And I'm not saying you're gonna make, I mean, you probably could make $100 in a day, but that's gonna be a long day. But you're definitely not gonna pull like 200 or something unless you're having a really phenomenal day. But yeah, so anyways, guys, that's gonna conclude this video. I do hope that you guys enjoyed it. Give you guys some ideas what to do in your free time if you need to make extra cash. You can Uber Eats, you could DoorDash, you could Postmates, you could, whatever else there is out there. There's a lot of other stuff I don't know about. But yeah, guys, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Thanks for watching.